Hello students, today we are discussing some important second wave feminists. They are SimondeBouveir, HelenCixous and KateMillett. First one is SimondeBouveir. Her important works are Second Sex, Memoir of a Dutiful Daughter. It's an autobiographical work. Then Mandarians, Adieu a Farewell to Sartre. This is dedicated to Jean-Paul Sartre. Next one that is the most important work is Second Sex. So in Second Sex, Simon asked the question, what is a woman? What's her role in the society? Men fundamentally suppress women by characterizing them as other. Other here means opposite to man. That's what women. Women is always picturized as the opposite of man. She is empathetic, but whereas man is courageous. So Simon says that we have to look into the history of literature, that is, myths portrayed women as inessential, not necessary and not absolute. Myths, all the early literatures, myths and stories are giving the impression to society or giving the impression to women that they are not necessary for this world. They are inessential, not necessary and not absolute. They need only for giving birth to child. This is the concept given to all the small girls and women by the society. Aristotle once told that a female is a female by virtue of some lack of qualities. So this is the opinion of Aristotle and many other important persons in the history. So Simon is asking that why woman is picturized as a lack of some qualities, and in the work Second Sex, she is accusing ladies or the women for this such a bad condition of women because they have silently accepted this impression given to them by society. They are not working hard to compete in intellectual level with men. They silently accepted all these accusations that they are inferior to men. For all women, she is accusing all women are responsible for this second place. For this, women don't need much hard work. If we have to compete with or we have to be equal with men economically and spiritually, economically and intellectually, we have to work hard. But the first wave feminist and women in the early period did this. Simply they accused society and all men as men that they are suppressed by men, but they did not try to get over this condition. Early women passively accepted, and first wave feminists always accused men and society for their position. Simon said that instead of accusing society and men, let's look into female. They have granted their freedom for security to men. So in the work Second Sex, she is giving the famous sentence that women are not born feminine but made feminine. Here Simon, what she wants to say that gender, uh, we are biologically we born as men and women, but this is the gender duties are given to or imposed or forced into girls and boys by this society. For example, this is a notion that in early period, early, even before 10 years or itself, in villages and all of the other places, this is a concept that women have to wake up early, and they have to clean the house. They should not sleep after 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock. They have to wake up early and do all the household things. This is a Actually, this is a wrong notion. Both men and women are equally responsible for household things. So all these wrong notions are imposed upon women by this society, and in the early period, women also did not try to come out of this. If they have to come out of this, they have to work hard. That they did not did in the early period. Bourgeoisie women, that is middle class women, is not only a mother, wife, and entertainer. Sorry, they were bourgeoisie women, that is the middle class women, are given the impression that they are only a mother, wife, and entertainer. So Simon says that we are sex is only a biological thing, but it's not a gender. This gender or gender duties are are imposed upon ladies. It is based on brought up. No matter how illustrious it is, this matters leads to profound frustrations. Simon says that if equal opportunities are given to women, they would have they would have achieved more. This is the notion of Simon de Beauvoir. For example, we have many world leaders like Indira Gandhi, Taslima Nasreen. All these women achieved much, and all these women achieved more and more because they got equal opportunities in their life. Second one is HelenCixous. HelenCixous' important work is Ecriture Feminine, which is published in 1970. She is mentioning this Ecriture Feminine in the work Laugh of Medusa, which is a French work. Ecriture Feminine means female writing or writing by female. So KateMillett says that women have to pursue writing despite the experiences in the past. Men and society may discourage them from writing, but despite all this, women has to come out all these restrictions, and they have to write for their own sake. This is what KateMillett is saying. Society gives the impression that women are inferior to men, but women should not believe this notion that women is inferior to men. Women should accept that woman is equally important and equal to men in all level, in economic, intellectual, and physical level. This is what KateMillett is saying in this Laugh of Medusa. KateMillett urges women to write for themselves and not for audience. A woman created by woman, a woman character created by woman will have more impact than the woman made by man. A man is not a woman, so how can one understand what she experienced in such a position? This is what Kate is saying, that only a woman can express another woman in a maximum level. A man cannot understand a woman thoroughly, but only a woman can portray what other women are suffering. And in KateMillett, KateMillett says that women should write about their own body. When we are censoring or stopping such writing about their own body, actually they are restricting themselves. They have to write about their body to free themselves. Women will return to her body to feel comfortable. When you write about personal level, you can write about your body in a comfortable way. Men always look your body as an object. By censoring that writing, you are censoring that female body. You should not think that you are writing about a female body, so you have to stop this. And we are not equal to men because we are intellectually inferior. We should not think like this. Women have to write about female body, and when they are writing about such things, they are actually freeing themselves. When women are writing, it has two levels, that is personal level and historic level. When in historic level, when women are writing about their body or their emotions, they are entering into the history also. Because till now, in all the historical texts, women are portrayed as a lack or something. They are something inferior to men. But when women are trying to express about women themselves, they are they are entering into history, and they are saying that no, we are equally important as men. In Ecriture Feminine, Helen says that when you are not borrowing words from the male dictionary, we are trying to make our own language, which is incomprehensible and inconsistent, difficult to understand. Helen says that when a woman is trying to express her emotions, she is making her own language, which is inconsistent, which may be different from the words made in made in the dictionary of male language. Women are making a new language. They are making a new some new words which only women can understand. So they are making a new terminology, making new terms, that is terminologies. Such a female vocabulary is free linguistic, unconscious, and female language is more joyous replay of language. So Helen says that such a language which is new, which is not in this, women are not borrowing words from Jen's dictionary. They are making new language. Such a language is more a free play of language. That will be a more joyous one, and it will be an unconscious one also. This only women can understand such a language. Ecriture Feminine is dealing with such kind of writing. So female language is more it would be more free, more joyous, and it would be in an easy manner, and only women can understand such a language. So Helen says that Emily Dickenson has made or used such kind of language. In her poetry, Emily used language without any pauses or stops. She may be possibly wrote about her body by using a feminine language. And Emily's language don't have a male structure or male structure and male culture. She wrote freely without any breaks. So Helen says that such a language, Emily Dickinson wrote such a Ecriture Feminine, and all the other women has to write such languages. Other writers who wrote such languages are James Joyce and Jean Genet. Next important writer is KateMillett. She also belongs to second wave feminism. Her important work is Sexual Politics, published in the year 1970. So according to KateMillett, all the men and women relation are deeply embedded in power structure. And this relation has a political implication also. Women were subjected to artificially constructed ideas, like Beauvoir said. So here Kate says that all the relation between men and women has a political influence also. Like there is a politics or a power structure in the relation between men and women, and always in the relation between these two there is a notion or that feeling or that belief that woman is inferior to men. All actions of society is subjected to function according to a sexual politics that encourage women to internalize their inferiority until it becomes psychologically rooted in them. In simple sense, KateMillett says that society gives the impression that or that psychological thinking that women are inferior to men. This is a simple term, and this impression is giving through literature also. Society in household in houses also, women are given the impression that they are inferior to men, and even in cinemas, literature also, they are given the impression that they are inferior. So KateMillett is accusing two writers for such type of writings, like D H Lowrance. His works like Lady Chatterley's Lovers is a celebration of masculine sexuality, and in that work, Lawrence is given the impression that Lawrence is giving the impression that ladies are ladies are inferior, and masculine sexuality, there is a prominence, or given the masculine sexuality is given more importance in that work. And another writer is Norman Mailer. His Naked and the Dead is also is a celebration of masculine sexuality. All these writers are giving the belief that men are superior to women. So what KateMillett says that we have to stop all these wrong notions in society and literature. we have to write that women are also equally important. But I'm talking about all this in the second wave. We are talking this about the second wave feminists, and before they are talking the all this about all this in the period of 60s, 1960s to 70s. Now things have changed a lot, and we cannot see in films and all, we cannot see now, we cannot see that women are inferior. Instead, now in literature and films, women are portrayed as they are equally important. um, the best example is the film Dangal, in which women women empowerment is a important notion in this film Dangal. All these writers belong to 1900 to 19 up to 1970, so they may talk like this only. Okay, thank you.